If tomorrow
Welcome to the Littleton City Center. Must not, is this on, Nate? Yep. Is it on? Okay, I'll start again. Welcome. This is the Littleton City Center, and the City Council meets right up here almost every Tuesday night. And we're glad to have you here with us tonight. My name is Susan Thornton, and I'm the former mayor of Littleton, and I chair Immigrant Pathways Colorado. You may have seen some advertising brochures back there, and we try to help immigrants with self-development grants. So if you're interested, have a look. It's my real pleasure, and I do mean real pleasure, to welcome everyone here tonight. It's exciting to see so many friends and family members and here to join us in the celebration. We have 37 people from 21 countries who will become new Americans this afternoon. I think that's pretty wonderful. Before we begin, I'd like to remind you to please turn off or silence your cell phones, put them on stun or whatever. And if you have to take a call, if something's urgent, please go outside to take it. I know that for many of you, today is the result of long months and sometimes even years of studying and preparing for your citizenship exam and for learning English, all these things that are not always easy. And I'm very proud of each of you, and I'm proud of the Colorado residents who've helped some of you with practicing English and practicing for the citizenship exam. At this time, we're going to have the singing of the Star Spangled Banner. It's going to be by Julia Guzman, who's an immigration lawyer and a member of our board of Immigrant Pathways Colorado, and Eddie Smith, who's a language partner volunteer at Bemis Library's Littleton Immigrant Resource Center. The lyrics are on page 3 of your program if you want to read along or sing along. So now would you please rise for the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you so much. That was lovely. Thank you. Now it's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Mark Rolfe, who's the city manager for the city of Littleton, who has some remarks for you. And while he's coming down, I want to introduce two members of the Littleton City Council who've joined us tonight. Peggy Cole. Stand up, Peggy. And I'm sorry, Kyle Schlechter. I'm having trouble tonight. Thank you. Mr. Rolfe.
Thank you, Susan. Welcome, everybody. I'm the city manager here for the city of Littleton. Usually we have our council meetings in here, of course, and we don't usually have a crowd of this size. If we ever did, I think we'd be real concerned about the meeting itself. But I think on an occasion like this, quite honestly, I can't be more proud of all of you, your family. It is a real special event and a treat for us here with the city of Littleton. What I'd like to do is to recognize our staff at the Littleton Immigrant Resource Center. I know that many of you obviously interacted with them. So I'm going to read off some names, and after we get to the end, I would like them all to stand, to wave, and for us to recognize them. So Julia Guzman, Eddie Schmidt, Kim Graham, Naomi Maruyama, Erica Bisbee, Betsy Winchester, Adriana Alvarez, Glaucia Rebello. So a special thanks to all of them. You know, the service that they provide here through the city of Littleton to all of you is quite a unique experience, and certainly a very unique program here for any city in this country. And I know that we've been recognized nationally for what we do. And again, I think I just want to offer congratulations to all of you and to your family. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Rolfe. That was very short and sweet, yes. And I see that one more member of our city council has joined us, Karina Alrod. Karina's at the back. Say hello to Karina. All right. Today we're excited to have Mr. Stephen Emmen. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
Where did he go? Oh, there you are. Sorry. He was sitting there. On behalf of Senator Cory Gardner, he's here with us today. He serves as regional coordinator for Senator Gardner's office, and he has a statement from Senator Gardner to present and a few remarks to share with us.
First of all, I'd like to say congratulations. As a staffer, there's not much else I can really say because this is truly your day. All your hard work to become a United States citizen is summarized in this ceremony. Now, with that being said, I always think about my Oma 50 years ago. She was where you are today, and she tells me many of you will be excited because you're about to embark on a very exciting journey, one she has cherished every minute of. With that being said, the Senator has sent a letter with me that I'd like to read to you. Hello, and congratulations. I apologize for being unable to attend in person today, but I want you to know that my thoughts are with you on this extremely happy occasion. As your United States Senator, it is my distinct honor to be among one of the first to address you as my fellow Americans. Today is a culmination of your hard work, your dedication, and your desire to pursue your own American dream. Each and every one of you knows how much hard work it took to get to this point. You studied hard, endured long waits and difficult bureaucracy, and have emerged as the newest citizens of the greatest country in this world. America has always been a nation which benefited from the contributions of immigrants. Please believe me when I say that without you, and without many immigrants before you, America would not be the place that it is today. And together, as American citizens, we can work to make this country even greater. This is the goal of every American citizen strives for, to always make America better, stronger, and more exceptional place through our actions. That's a responsibility that I know you won't take lightly, and it's why I'm so excited to have you formally join our great nation. Congratulations again on your major accomplishment, and welcome, U.S. Senator Cory Gardner. And with that, I'd like to remind you, our office is a resource for you. Don't be hesitant to reach out. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Emmon, and please thank the Senator for us.
Will do.
We're also pleased to have Mr. Quan Atlas with us today on behalf of U.S. Senator Michael Bennet. Mr. Atlas serves as the constituent advocate for Senator Bennett's office, and he has a statement from Senator Bennet to share. Come on down.
Nicely done. Thank you.
How y'all doing? Y'all still awake? Alrighty. We love to welcome new citizens to our country, and I love to welcome citizens to our state. I'm a Colorado native. I've been here most of my life, and it's such a beautiful event every single time I get to do this. As he said, I'm a constituent advocate, which means I'm here to advocate for you. As you go along your journey and you have issues with the federal government, because we don't do everything perfectly, you can always call our office and we will help you. Some of you we may have helped get to this point. We help people throughout the world become citizens and work through our immigration process. And as Steve Emmon said, both of our offices are here to help you. The senator is obviously still in Washington, and we're working really hard, and he couldn't be here today, but he sent me with this letter. Dated today, my fellow Americans, it is our great pleasure to congratulate you on becoming United States citizens. We know for many of you, the process of reaching this moment was the result of commitment and hard work. We applaud you on your perseverance and dedication. It is characteristics like these that have allowed America to flourish since its founding. Today marks the end of a long road to citizenship, the beginning of a celebration of what it means to be an American. Being an American means different things to different people. To some, it is the ability to protest openly, to speak freely, and to practice any religion. To others, it's the ability to get a fair-paying job and provide for a family. But all this rests on one central pillar in American citizenship: the right and the responsibility to vote. As the preamble of our Constitution states, our government is created by we, the people. The citizens, we have the ability to advocate for policies, voice ideas, and propose change we want or need to see. We know that as American citizens, You will exercise the right to vote and provide insight on how we can create a more perfect union. Everyone here today represent what it means to be an American. Hardworking, persistent, and diverse, and we will rely on you to continue to push our democracy to reach even greater heights. Congratulations once more on becoming United States citizens. We wish you the best of luck in finding your own versions of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Sincerely, Michael F. Bennett, United States Senator.
Thank you so much, Mr. Atlas. We appreciate it. We have had a change in the program, unfortunately. Mayor Debbie Brinkman was going to address you, but she's had something come up and can't be here tonight. So we'll move on. With the speaker's thoughts in mind, I hope you will enjoy a song made popular by Pete Seeger, American folk singer. It's called "This Land Is Your Land, This Land Is My Land." Enjoy.
If you know the words, please sing along. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. I roamed and rambled, and I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts. And all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. One more time. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
Thank you both. That's terrific. And now I'd like to invite Mr. Andrew Lambecht, Director of the Denver Field Office for the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, to lead us in a call of countries.
Well, good evening, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here today. Before I go forward with some of the more formal parts of the ceremony, I did just want to take a moment to thank everybody here with the City of Littleton, especially the folks with the Littleton Immigrant Resources Center. those of you who live here probably already know this, but if you don't live here, you may not. Littleton really is a model, really shining light for our area and our country in the welcoming arms that they've opened for immigrants and those who are taking those steps towards becoming a permanent resident or becoming a naturalized citizen. The programs offered by the Resource Center and the experiences that people in the community volunteer to be matched up with people to serve them and just mentor them really are an outstanding example. There's been many times that I've talked to other community groups, and I will refer back to the work that is done in Littleton to say, hey, these are some people that you should probably talk to as you're looking at getting things set up to be welcoming towards immigrants and those who are pursuing citizenship. So I just wanted to highlight that and thank everybody with the city of Littleton and just everybody for welcoming us and having this ceremony. I also just wanted to thank those of you who are about to take this oath of allegiance, and that's to thank you for making the choice to become an American citizen. We at USCIS, we are responsible for administering the immigration law and administering that process of applying to become a naturalized citizen. And we take that responsibility very seriously, and we are always overjoyed when we have the opportunity to be at these ceremonies because we recognize everything that goes into this for you. This is not an easy process. It's not automatic. It's not something that those who are becoming citizens are required to do. You can live in the United States for a long time, for pretty much as long as you'd like, and enjoy a lot of the benefits of being in the United States as a permanent resident. But each and every one of you have decided that you have the commitment to America and you have the desire to become a full part of what is happening in this country, that you're willing to do what is necessary in order to take this oath. And taking this oath is a big thing. You are giving up your allegiance and loyalty to your former country and giving that to the United States. And it just shows the caliber of people that you are, and it shows how much you are dedicated to the United States. And so I really want to thank you on behalf of my agency, and now as soon to be a fellow citizen, I want to thank you for making that choice to become an American citizen. So one thing we do at every one of our ceremonies before we take that oath is we like to recognize where everybody came from. All right, you're about to take an oath of allegiance to give up your loyalty to your former country, but that doesn't mean that you're expected to give up your love for your former country, your culture, your customs. Those are the things that make you unique and the special person that you are. We also like to do this because it just shows what amazing amount of diversity we have here in our area. Again, we have 37 soon-to-be new citizens coming from 21 different countries. And so what we're going to do is we're going to read through the list. And so when you hear your country named, if you would stand so we can give you a round of applause and then go ahead and be seated, and we'll move on to the next country. So our first country today on the list is Belarus. Bulgaria. Burma. Canada. China. Chile. Cuba. El Salvador. Ethiopia. Honduras. Iran. Iraq. Japan. Lithuania. Mexico. Morocco. Russia, Somalia, South Korea, Ukraine, Vietnam, did I get everybody? What country are you from? Mongolia. That's why I asked. Sometimes it happens. So, is that everybody? Okay, one more big round of applause for all 22 countries represented. Okay, at this time I would ask our candidates for naturalization, please stand. Please raise your right hand in the air and repeat after me. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by the law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by the law, and that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, so help me God. Congratulations, you're now American citizens. Thank you. You may be seated.
Yep. Yep. Like I said, we usually don't have a lot of finals doing these times, so this is wonderful. It's a good switch up.
That means you're doing things okay.
That's right.
Just a second, yeah. So at this time, I would like to share with you a message from the Director of U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, Mr. L. Francis Cisna. And his message starts like this: my fellow American citizens, on behalf of all the dedicated men and women of the Department of Homeland Security's U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, I want to congratulate you on becoming citizens of our great nation today. As Americans, we are united not by background, race, or religion, but rather by our common citizenship, which is based on democratic ideals, equal and individual rights, and shared responsibilities. Upon taking the oath of allegiance, you have joined a long legacy of Americans who have contributed to the vibrancy and success of this country. As you are now part of this special legacy, I encourage you to use your talents and skills each day to build a better, stronger, and brighter America for all here today and for the future generations to come. Along with all the rights you now have comes the responsibilities of citizenship. It is now your duty to make positive contributions to your community and to the nation. The United States welcomes you, and as fully vested members of this great nation, may you chart a successful path as our newest citizens. Sincerely, L. Francis Cisna, Director, USCIS. Now, at this time, if you would please direct your attention to the screen where we have a message from the President.
My dear fellow American, it is with great pride that I welcome you into the American family. No matter where you come from or what faith you practice, this country is now your country. Our history is now your history, and our traditions are now your traditions. You enjoy the full rights and the sacred duties that come with American citizenship. Very, very special. There is no higher honor. There is no greater responsibility. You now share the obligation to teach our values to others, to help newcomers assimilate to our way of life, and uplift America by living according to its highest ideals of self-governance and its highest standards. All Americans are your brothers and sisters, and each of us must do our part to keep America safe, strong, and free. America is our home. We have no other. You have pledged allegiance to America, and when you give your love and loyalty to America, she returns her love and loyalty to you. We share one American heart and one American destiny. It is a destiny filled with love, opportunity, and hope. We celebrate this day. We welcome you into our national family. We applaud your devotion to America, and we embrace the wonderful future we will have together. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
And now Mr. Lambrecht is going to present the certificates. Is that correct? Oh, we're going to do the pledge first. I beg your pardon. If you will, please face the flag, stand, put your hand over your heart. We'll say the Pledge of Allegiance to the United States. I pledge allegiance to the United States
States of America,
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Thank you. And I'll turn it over to you.
So at this time, we would like to recognize each individual person who has accomplished citizenship today. So we are going to be calling you to come on up and to receive your naturalization certificate. I'd like to invite our speakers, if you'd maybe want to come down here and line up so you can shake hands with them. And then we have some gifts for you. So after you receive your certificate, please continue up the stairs where you'll receive your gifts. And then you can just maybe loop around and find your seat, okay? All right, our first new citizen coming up is Jose Manuel Francis Carrion. Neshat Kamalfar. Ramon Magayan Mejia. Jose Nicolas Put Gomez. City Council is not in session, so you can cheer really loud, all right? Rosa Maria Cameros de Cabrera. Juana Hernandez Rodriguez. Ahmed Isaac Mohammed.
Congratulations.
Filiberto Sanchez Torres. Lorenza Chavira de Reyes.
Congratulations.
Abdul Wahid Abaka Besa Hussein. Yukimi Shashida. Georgy Boyanov Sotirov. Oh,
Wonderful time.
sir, they want you over here. Murad Laiti. Juan Daniel Alegria Morales. Marina Zakarian. Sheng Zhang. Ernesto Antonio Fernandez. Ana Beatriz Montalvo. Jose Contreras Arroyo. Maria Monica Hurtado de Mendoza. Pablo Enrique Oropeza. Fatiha Lakarchi. Nat Ngok Huang. Ali Yahia Hussein Al-Daraji. Andre Albright. Mylin Ngok Nguyen. Oh, man. What's up? Hyung Jun Lee. Alan Jeremy Bailey. Mario Alberto Rivera Morales. Batuvshin Damdunsurin. Teodora Aguirre. Inga Weiss. Rosa Lilia Olais. You don't have much time with some people. Javier Primero Molina. Ludmila Andreevna Shvutsyovna. Ko Tun. Maria Librada Manjares Acosta. Let's have one more big, huge round of applause for all of our new citizens.
Well, that So now, please join us in watching this beautiful video. It's called God Bless America.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA. Well, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
That always touches my heart. I hope it touched yours as well. And finally, I want to invite you new citizens to register to vote. Voting is your right as a new American citizen, and it's very, very, very important that you do that. It's easy, it's free, and it helps guide our country forward. So I hope you'll register and you will vote at the next election and those that come afterwards. Outside the room, we have some folks from Mi Familia Vota who will help you register. And again, it's free. Do it, okay? Please. On behalf of the USCIS and the Littleton Immigrant Resources Center, I'd like to thank each of you for being here today. Lovely to see family members all happy and proud also. And I'd like to congratulate one more time our newest American citizens. And now I would invite you in the next room. There's a reception, there's food. We'd love to have you stay and join us for that. Please don't bring food or drinks in here is all, because the city council is fussy about their chamber. But anyway, please join us in the reception. Bless you and welcome to America.
This is the first city that has gift bags